Hey guys, what's going on? Today we're going to talk about which knife wins best traditional or modern traditional knife of the year. Hair. uh, on the right hand side, we have the budget knives, which are Rosecraft blades and Rough Rider Reserve. I'm actually really impressed with these Rough Rider Reserves. I'm just going to tell you right up front. And then on the left side over here, we have the high end knives, which are Jack Wolf knives, this one and this one, QSP, C. Risner, which I believe is actually made by QSP also, and I don't know who the OEM of this is, but this is Monterey Bay Knives. Might even be made in Monterey Bay, I don't know. I'm waiting for an answer back. I sent them an email and asked them. Anyway, and then we're going to decide which one of these is the best purchase of the year. I'm going to go through each knife and kind of talk about them real quickly. So we'll start on the budget side, and this is the Rosecraft French Broad Jack. It is a Wharncliffe blade with a swedge. You're going to see a lot of that here with red apple bone handles, which I really like. They're quite beautiful. Stainless steel end caps, which are integral to the frame, which I really like. It's kind of, you could say it's kind of a combination between modern and traditional, because a true traditional does not have integral end caps with the frame. And D2 steel blade. Yes, they're made in China, but the company is in Tennessee. Andy Armstrong is the designer and the owner of the company. And that's his maker's mark right there. And this is a great knife. This is a reverse dog leg. So it looks like a dog's leg, but it's upside down because you're holding it by the nubby end. So really cool. I like this a lot. Has a half stop. Has good walk and talk. The next one is a Rough Rider Reserve swayback. Bomb shield. Blue denim micarta. Nicely polished. Also really good quality, nice back spring. They kind of missed it with the old eyelash nail nick because you're so close to the pivot, it makes it really hard to pull, and I don't know why anybody would use it anyway when you got an easy pull notch right there. Also Wharncliffe blade with a swedge. Also D2 steel, made in China. Great knife. Great knife. Next is the Barlow, and this is the Beaver Creek Barlow, and this one is also from Rosecraft Blades. That's the RC on there. This is probably about the size of a number 15. It's bigger than the 14. Kind of a sheep's footy type blade with a interesting swedge, D2 steel blade, nice pointy tip. Very nice construction. Also, bolsters are integral with the frame. Really nice back spring, no big gaps or anything like that. Also nice, good walk and talk. This is the Rosecraft blade swayback. Different. Definitely different. A bigger knife. Hefty, full hand size. With that finger choil, you lose, I don't know, you lose some blade. It's different. It's different, but it's got amazing bone handles. And again, really nice construction. Again, integral frame. Really nice. And then this one here is a dog leg from Rough Rider Reserve, and this thing is giant. Huge knife. Look at that. 4-inch blade, easy. And this is burlap micarta, but it is really put together really well. Really nice. No gaps. A little bit of one there by the back of the back cut of the back spring, but a blade that long and the centering is perfect on a traditional style knife is tough. This is not integral. This is brass liners, stainless steel springs, stainless steel bolsters, lined. Lots of pins because it is such a big knife. Kind of a back pocket knife. And then over here on the modern traditional side, we have the Ohio River Jack from C. Risner Knives. I think these are made by QSP. Natural micarta handles, titanium frame, integral. Bolsters are integral, really nice back spring, steel. M390, sheep's foot blade. Really nice in hand, because it's kind of a bigger knife. Very nice. Single long pole. Oh, nope, double long pole. You don't need those poles though. You can pinch it open really easy. Nice walk and talk. All these knives have half stops. Really nice. And then we have the little Brojack. Really like this one. Rosewood handles. The rosewood has some character in it, which is really nice. S90V steel, clip point blade. Very nice clip point blade, I might say. Super, super micro thin, like it's, I don't know, 9,000ths maybe. Titanium frame, titanium bolsters, integral with the frame, steel spring, perfect H, perfect butt cut, perfect fit and finish. Heirloom quality knife. Wine bolster, really nice. Really nice. And then we have the Monterey Bay Knives Shabusi. So I don't know. Someone said that this should be like a trapper. I don't know, because trappers usually have a mid swell right in here. Even if it's just small, they'll have a little mid lump, kind of similar to this knife. So I don't know. Again, steel liners, milled back spring, some fancy milling, lined bolsters, integral with the frame, K390 steel, which is really cool. It's a tool steel. It is going to patina, but it's also super durable and holds the edge for super long time. Really, really, really nice carbon fiber. Real mother of pearl inlaid shield, kind of a football shield. They've chamfered the edge on the spring and the back spring, so you get that kind of chamfer line going around. That's not a gap. There is no gaps. Really nice H. About half the price of a Jack Wolf knife, and I would say every bit the quality. Maybe not quite as strong or hard to pull, but every bit the quality. Super nice. And then we have the QSP C. Risner Special Edition Hedgehog in blue something something fat carbon fiber. Also really nice fit and finish. Very nice. Super thin blade. Not sure what you call this blade's shape. It's a hedgehog. Kind of a blunt tipped, worn and cliffy hollow grind with a long pole on both sides. There's your QSP logo. Got you a little lanyard tube. No gaps. Titanium bolsters. Steel back spring. Really nice walk and talk. Super loud. Part of that is because it does close on a stop pin inside there. So it's hollow kind of down here and kind of echoes the sound, makes it a little bit louder. Pretty cool though. Unless you're trying to be secretive at night and close your knife without anybody knowing. And then the Jack Wolf's knives laid back jack in jig titanium, triple line bolster. The bolster is integral part of the frame. It's all one piece. Steel back spring. It's kind of like, the bolster's kind of like a Barlow-ish type bolster, but it is definitely a sway back knife with a, yes, you guessed it, hologram Wharncliffe blade with the swedge. Very standard sway back type material right there, but it's excellent. Again, heirloom quality, really nice, really nice, super nice. All these knives are super nice. I can recommend any of them. If you want to get them, just know that this one's really big and this one's kind of big, but they're all very, very cool. The quality on all these knives is really good. I really appreciate all these makers. They do a really nice job. I've had dealings with Andy on this knife because they sent me one that was not quite up to par, but they sent me a brand new one for nothing. So that was really cool. They replaced it right away. Didn't even take a day, except for shipping, you know, but it didn't take a day for them to get one in the mail and shipped out to me. So that was really good. So I really appreciate these guys as far as makers go. They're really nice. All the fit and finish and transitions on all these knives are really, really good, if not perfect. This French Broadjack is pretty amazing fit and finish. And so is this Rough Rider. Really, really good. Really, really good. But I have to decide which one is the best traditional budget and which one is the best modern traditional, whatever you want to call them, high end. So let's start with this side. I love this knife. It's got a lot of really, really nice things going on with it. I love the bone on it. It's beautiful, but it's kind of big. Not something I'm going to carry all the time. And I don't know, the front finger toe is just kind of weird to me. So it's not going to stay. This one's just way too big. Quality-wise, it's great. Good walk and talk. But it's just too mammoth. So it's going aside. I am not super huge Barlow fan. I like Barlows a lot. Fit and finish on this knife is excellent. Size is really good. It's a great pocket knife. It's going to get lots of carry over the next year. Really glad that I got it, but it's not it. So we're down to these two. I'm going to tell you, for use, I really like this one, but I have to look at price and everything involved. Yeah, I'm going to say it's the French Broadjack. This one is actually a lot cheaper than this one, but Blue Micarta isn't really a traditional material, in my opinion. It's a great knife. It is a really good knife. It's traditionally built. It doesn't have the integral bolsters with the frame. But I just like this one. I don't know. I just like it a little bit better in carry and in use. And I love that red bone. And the quality is fantastic. This is every single bit as good as a GEC, guys. At least this one. I'm not saying they're all going to be like that, but this one is every bit as good as a GEC. Every bit. So there we go. There's the winner of my budget side. Let's go look at the high-end side. The Ohio River Jack is really nice. It's kind of a great because you can carry it and just use it as your EDC. You don't really have to have it as another knife with it because it's kind of a bit on the larger side. Has great walk and talk, great quality, good M390 steel. But I don't know. To me, it's a great knife. It's just kind of plain looking. The Hedgehog is really, really cool. Has probably one of the thinnest blades of the bunch. Super thin, nice hollow grind. Again, M390, great steel. Cool looking knife. Great ergonomics. But it's just kind of, I don't know. If I was going to have a knife that's a Does not look like winter, but does not look like a traditional knife. This would be it, but I don't have that category. So it's a great knife, but it is not the winner. It is not the winner. You guys know I love swaybacks. I love swaybacks. Swaybacks are one of my favorite patterns. This is a great swayback. Only thing keeping this thing from winning is it's a little bit sharp at the shoulders ergonomically, a little bit sharp on the spine ergonomically, and the titanium is kind of cold to the touch. So, but it's a great knife, heirloom quality, definitely going to be in my collection forever, but it is not the winner either. It boils down to these two. I just got this one the other day. I really love this clip blade, and I love the wood handles. I haven't had this knife long enough to really decide. It is absolutely amazing. It is a beautiful piece of art. It is really cool. Great steel. Super nice walk and talk. I really like it. Hollow ground blade. Ergonomically, it is perfection. It is perfection. It's a tough choice, guys. It is such a tough choice. I've had this knife longer, and this is just a fantastic user too. Like, I really like using this knife. But it's going aside because I think this is a better value. This is half the price of that knife, and you just get so much for half the price. Like, just the little details, like it's polished down inside the lines of the bolster, but the bolster is actually brushed. I don't know if you can see that. See how it's polished in there? And then the bolster's brushed and it's polished on the ends. And that milling, it's just crazy. And the high polish on this carbon fiber is absolutely perfect. I'm going to carry and use the heck out of this knife a lot. I just know that I am. It's kind of a reverse of a laid back Jack Bro knife, but it's also lighter than those other knives because of the carbon fiber and because of how thin it's milled. It's also contoured. It's great. That's definitely my winner of my high end right there. The MBK Shibasi. So what's the best knife of the year? That's the question that we're left with. And yeah, it's this one. This one blew me away from the second I saw it. I knew that I kind of knew. I mean, there's just so many things, so many details. A cool little lanyard pin on the back, no lanyard hole, which is awesome. But you can still put a lanyard on it if you want. The fit and finish is incredible. You cannot feel anything. It's lightweight, it's great steel, it's ground super thin. It's got a nice hollow grind. It's gonna patina up and look really neat over time. So will this one. Yeah. I'm going to say that's my best traditional knife purchase of the year is going to be the MBK Shibasi. There you go. There it is, guys. I know, 20 minutes, long video, but that's the way it goes. I'm not going to get rid of any of these knives, at least at the moment. I don't plan on it. Maybe I'll give away a knife. I don't know. But these are my purchases for the year, and that one's the winner. So anyway, get your family together, turn off television, get outdoors. Toad Sticker out.